BJP-NDPP alliance sweeping the Nagaland Assembly elections and BJP's Kropol Vitsu winning from 15 Southern Angami-II seat, demands have started pouring in for a cabinet portfolio for the BJP-elected candidate. Notably, in a joint press conference today, the BJP representatives of Kohima, Phek, Peren Tseminyu demanded a cabinet portfolio for BJP's elected candidate Kropol Vitsu, as he is the lone BJP candidate from Kohima and other 3 districts, and thus has to represent all the 4 districts.
Now we are very happy that we have a BJP candidate in Kohima, but we are also at the same time, we are also concerned and we are also worried that he not only represents Kohima, but he represents the Kohima district, the Peren district, the Tseminyu district and the Phek district. He represents 14 constituencies. So we are worried that he has a big role and a vast area to cover up. So our personal request to the party higher up is that they should give a good position to our MLA, that is Engineer Kropol of 15 Southern 2, so that he will work in all the 14 constituencies of the 4 districts, so that all the party workers and all the 𝗟𝗩𝗘𝗧𝗛𝗘 of the 14 assembly constituency of the mandals and the booth levels will not face any problem. Why means in the last 13 Nagaland Legislative Assembly, we have faced that without a party legislature or a candidate or a contested candidate, it is a big problem for a party worker to work for the party. So in the last term, we have faced that without any contested candidate or without any MLA, we have struggled a lot to work for the party. So, but by the grace of God and with the sacrificial of all the party workers, now we have come to at least we have got 1 MLA now. So we request our central leaders as well as our state leaders to give him a good portfolio so that all the 𝗟𝗩𝗘𝗧𝗛𝗘 doesn't face the problem which we have faced in the last 13 Nagaland Legislative Assembly.
All right, more on this, we are being joined over phone line with our correspondent from Kohima, 𝗟𝗩𝗘𝗧𝗛𝗘. So, now demands have started pouring in for a cabinet portfolio for the BJP candidate Vitsu. So, what kind of reactions coming in from the other NDPP members regarding this? Will he be given any portfolio in the cabinet?
Well, Priya, there are no immediate reactions to the statement, to the appeal made by the BJP district units, 4 district units of Kohima, Peren, Phek, and Tseminyu. However, yes, the BJP presidents, respective state district representatives have appealed to the state and the central leadership to consider and allot a cabinet portfolio to the Southern Angami-II candidate BJP-elected member, Mr. Kropol Vitsu. So they have also reasoned that in the eastern area where there are 20 seats, the BJP had allotted 8 tickets, out of which they had won only 4. When we talk about Mokokchung, Zonopoto and Bokar, there are 21 seats and the BJP had allotted 9 tickets, out of which 5 had retained the seat. And with regard to Dimapur and Chimukidama, there are 5 seats and 2 tickets were allotted by the BJP, and both the seats were won by the party. But when we talk about Kohima, Phek, Tseminyu, and Peren, there are 14 constituencies altogether, and only 1 BJP ticket was allotted. So, taking this into consideration, the 4 district representatives of the BJP unit have appealed to both the state and the central leadership to consider their appeal and to give a cabinet post to the BJP candidate Mr. Vitsu, so that he can work for the welfare of all the 14 constituencies and the state in general. So as of now, there is no immediate reactions. This press conference, which was held earlier this morning, there has been no immediate reaction from any party with regard to this, Priya.
So a press conference, a joint press conference, in fact, was held today. So tell us about the highlights of the press conference which was held this morning.
Well, the main objective of the press conference, the main agenda was with regard to the appeal to be made by the district leaders to the state and the central leadership to consider the ground to consider the ground reality, as there are 14 constituencies where a lone BJP MLA has been elected. So they have earnestly appealed to the higher authorities, to the BJP High Command and also to the state leadership to consider the appeal and give a cabinet post. When we ask whether any official memorandum or letter has been submitted to both the central and the state leadership, they responded that they are personally communicating and the message has been conveyed to both the state and the central. However, they have not written any official memorandum, and they are also hopeful that the BJP High Command and the central leadership, the state leadership will listen to their request, to their plea for a cabinet post. If we look into it, prior to the ticket distribution, the Kohima district unit, BJP unit, had been protesting outside the state BJP head office in Kohima, demanding for a party ticket for for Mr. Kropol Vitsu, and likewise the ticket was allotted to Mr. Vitsu, and he won the Southern Angami-II seat. So going on that line, the four district units have come together and they have made a joint appeal to the leaders to consider their request and give a cabinet post to the candidate. But we cannot say anything as of now, as we already heard from Mr. 𝗡𝗢𝗙𝗘 that the BJP and the NDPP will be having a joint meeting in Delhi in a day or two. So we will have to wait what both the party decides how to go about in sharing the cabinet post of whether there will be an equal allotment to both the alliance partner of 6 cabinets or whether the numbers will come down. We'll have to wait and watch, Priya.